Hi, folks. Dr. Jim Gishwin here, retired intelligence analyst, par excellence, school teacher, and college provost. and just around a know-it-all. Okay? Yeah, I admit it. There isn't a subject you can't bring up that I haven't taught or done something with. Jack of all trades, even offshore. Okay, guys. You see what's going on here? The enemy's in the gates. Hey, don't take too much out of that Florida win of Nixon. She was running in the Democratic Party against Vindman. You remember Vindman, Lieutenant Colonel Vindman? Huh? The notorious whistleblower for the telephone call? Yeah, the president's not allowed to ask a foreign leader if someone was corrupt in his own country. Yeah, that's against the law, right? Okay. You gotta hang 'em high. Anyway, this is MAGA country. This is Trump country, man. Vindman is hated down here. They would have taken Lucifer over Vindman. And they didn't care anyway because it was a Democratic Party primary and they knew they were going to beat him anyway. Ashley Moody has got this covered, okay? Very popular, running against an incumbent that's very popular. Don't worry about it. Florida is not going commie. Okay? There's too many Cuban immigrants and too many immigrants from countries that have experimented with communism and socialism. And of course, our state mandate is to teach U.S. history and also to teach the difference between communism and capitalism. My government class, their first assignment was to do that. Was to write a whole paper on it, one page. And in my first class, I sat there and did the lecture on it too. All right, and did it quite successfully. I do it every year. We got a state law, and I show them, hey, we got to sit there and tell you about the Holocaust, even though you're a denier or whatever. We got to teach you about Asian island Pacificers and Spanish heritage and black heritage, the whole 9 yards. They get upset when I sit there and teach them that before the Civil War, there was approximately 9,000 black slave owners. Okay? You got to remember, some of these people became free as indentured servants. All right? They weren't all slaves. All black people were not slaves. There was a lot of free black people running around, and some of them had slaves of their own. So slavery was not a race issue to begin with. The word slave came from the word Slavic, the southeastern European people that Constantine used to farm his rocky soil over there in Constantinople. Alrighty. Anyway, I am so sick and tired of this 24-hour news cycle, hearing about daggone, this woman should be fried, man. She killed 3 kids. Where's the justice for those kids? Oh, but I was temporarily insane from pills. No, you still did it. In fact, you planned it because you got rid of the husband out of the house to do it. I'm just tired of hearing all this stuff. And these people worship the murderers. What's his name? That killed the guy up in New York. It was on tape. I mean, he couldn't sit there and deny that. They watched him shoot him. And then this woman here, I mean, for God's sake, she strangled all 3 of their kids. She is a monster, deserves to be fried. And I'm going to tell you, the United States is not going communist. Okay? We're going nuts in some places, like in some of these trials and stuff, and some of these liberal judges that come out with these insane rulings. Who cares if the president is building a ballroom as a gift to the country, not on taxpayer dollars? Who cares? Why would we even care about that? Not coming out of my pocket. Not coming out of yours. My God. He's making all these millionaire friends donate to things and sitting there beautifying the country. Beautifying it also by getting rid of all the crooks and criminals and pedophiles in some of these cities. Well, I say God bless them for it. My hometown of Washington, D.C. is now cleaner. I used to have to carry a sword cane because any person with a white beard, when I worked at VA headquarters, any person with a white beard on the subway at night was a target. Every place I lived up there, every former place I lived, even as a toddler in base housing, everything has become a slum. All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to leave you guys. This economic war going on, hey, that's going to get them. That's going to get them. I'm telling you right now. They're already complaining they can't eat. And it's targeting the IRGC specifically because there's no money for them. They can't pay the troops. They can't do nothing. They can't buy arms. And anyone that facilitates it, now this could backfire on us, folks, because China's been trying to get the dollar replaced as the international currency with their money. And in fact, they got Brazil and I think Argentina to go along with them for a while. I'm not sure they're still on it. But we can sit there and say, you're not doing business in American dollars any longer. And cut off the flow of the money. And it can happen immediately. And we can sit there and tell any country, let's say, Laos or someplace, Thailand. Thailand buys some of their oil. We can say, okay, you paid for it in U.S. dollars. We're stopping that transaction. And we're also going to forbid you to trade in U.S. dollars in the future. There you go. And we control the World Trade Organization. All right, well, I'm going to let you guys, this is going to work. It's going to work. Plus our blockade. We are strangling them economically. Okay? Just like that lady did to her 3 kids. Monster. Anyway, I love you all. God bless you all. And God bless our president. He has changed the Middle East completely. He's changed the world. Okay? The world's totally different from what I saw it back under Reagan. You know, and these poor Persians that have been under foreign occupation, basically, they brought the Ayatollah in from France during the 1979 revolution, just like they brought Lenin in from Germany in the Russian Revolution. Okay? They've been under foreign occupation. These Persians are the most Western there were in the Middle East. I've met them. They were out partying after the revolution in Thailand and stuff, saying, yay, Americans. They love us. Okay? It's not this leadership. IRGC. And those people they're like kamikaze pilots, man. It's a death cult. Anyway, let's pray for our troops. We've lost 700 and something people during this conflict already. Let's pray for everybody. I got 2 grandsons in the service. I want them to come home safely. God bless you. And your vote is going to sit there and stop communism dead in its tracks here in the United States. Okay? I have trust in you. I have faith in you. God bless you. I remain your humble servant. Take care.